AI in web development. This changes everything. Today we're talking about AI in web development. In the last 18 months, we've gone from autocomplete to agents that plan, code, run, test, and fix across any stack. Surveys show that most devs now use AI tools, but trust is mixed, so human in the loop is the edge. And yes, the solo builder wave is very real. Platforms like Replit hit a 3 billion valuation and are projecting massive growth on the back of vibe coding. We're early, but the curve is steep. Let's break it down in 10 points you can apply this week. Point number 1. You're 24/7 average engineer across every stack. You now have a decent generalist sitting next to you all day who speaks every major language. AI assistants cover front-end, back-end, infra, tests, database migrations, Docker, and CI. In controlled field studies, copilot-style tools show meaningful productivity gains. Not magic, but enough to rewire your day. I treat AI like a mid-level pair who works fast but still needs review. Point number 2. Full stack acceleration and painless context switching. Porting snippets from Python to Node, writing Terraform from a diagram, or drafting a Prisma schema. Minutes instead of hours. The win isn't just speed, it's context switching without losing flow. As a freelance web developer, I work on multiple CMSs that have their own particularities and some even have their own languages. It's so helpful for using the right syntax for what you need instead of wasting hours researching it and keep up with the latest changes. Point number 3. From copilots to agents, the next leap. Agentic AI is the shift from a tool that suggests to a virtual coworker that can plan, code, run, test, iterate. Enterprises are piloting these loops right now. And as Sam Altman, CEO of OpenAI, said, this is the stupidest model we will have, meaning that things are only going to get better from now. I've used only prompts for side projects and I rarely needed to jump in and code. Don't get me wrong, it was not like I said build this app and it did it magically. I had prepared a plan, guide it, and intervene on what approach it should use and many other things. I was doing medium-sized steps and it did just fine. Of course, it got stuck and I got involved in debugging, but it was still good and faster than I would have done it. Could I have done a better technical job? Yes, of course, but I don't need an enterprise-grade code quality for a side project. I need it done as fast as possible so I can test it with real-world customers. Point number 4. Vibe coding and the rise of solo builders. In 2023, I said AI would be great for devs, and it is. Vibe coding means describing what you want and steering. Even non-technical folks can ship simple apps. Proof the wave is real, Replit 3 billion valuation and explosive growth is tied to agentic building. I've even seen medium-sized companies jump off traditional content management systems like Squarespace and Webflow to Lovable for their simple websites. Point number 5. Juniors aren't obsolete. Verification is the new superpower. Juniors plus AI is greater than juniors without AI. But the winners validate, write tests, run linters, ask why, and learn. Studies show uplift with oversight, so juniors who verify become force multipliers. I think juniors are the ones who should know how to leverage AI the most. But they should also improve their technical skills so they know what AI has outputted and steer the AI better. Point number 6. Adoption is high, trust is complicated. Most developers now use AI tools, but trust lags. Only a minority say outputs are reliably accurate. That's why human review and tests stay non-negotiable. Like I said in the previous points, AI is not doing everything in coding. It still needs developers to supervise. And don't expect the coding copilots to code a long task, as their core, the AI models, aren't yet good at doing long-term tasks. Prepare the steps and sometimes even break them into smaller ones and do them ideally one at a time. Point number 7. Goodbye doc dredging for edge cases. We've all lost evenings to outdated docs. Now I ask AI for current examples, then I prove them with quick scripts and tests. The result, edge case resolution in minutes, not hours. One experience I can tell you about with AI agents coding was when the agent was stuck and even with multiple iterations it didn't solve the error. As an experienced developer, I suspected that something was not right, as the task was not that complicated. So I pointed the agent to the latest docs and it figured it out and used the latest approach. Another time with an open source project, it was again stuck and I pointed him to the source code of the plugin and he figured it out. Point number 8. Company strategy. Don't fire, upskill. Some companies overreact cutting engineers instead of retooling them. Research this year highlights the gap. Many firms adopt generative AI but struggle to capture value. skills and processor are the choke point. Teams that keep engineers and train them to wield AI win. Am I thinking companies exaggerate by firing software engineers and don't hire as many? Yes, I do. You still need humans in the loop. And if you're firing and not allowing these people to leverage AI, you will lose to the companies that don't fire but hire and train people how to leverage AI. Google's CEO Sundar shares the philosophy. In an interview, he said that Google engineers have become 10% more productive and they will do just more things, so he is not thinking about firing. Point number 9. New career math. Side hustles, micro-SaaS unicorns. With AI and agents, you can go from a side hustle to a micro-SaaS and maybe even to a unicorn faster than ever before. Why? Because the heavy lifting is now shared with the AI. Prototyping that used to take weeks now takes a few hours. You can design, build, test, deploy, even integrate payments or analytics in a single weekend. And because developers are better positioned on the software topic, they can take advantage the most of this. And the last point, point number 10, the quote, "This changes everything, and we're early." To quote Larry Ellison, AI changes everything. Whether your team Oracle or not, the signal from leaders is the same. This is a platform shift. We've essentially built a non-biological digital intelligence that pairs with us. The winners will be the teams and the solo builders who learn to drive and guide it. And these were my 10 points. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Have a great day.